weather alert. A detailed storm warning remains in place for the Darwin region. A 65-kilometer-hour wind gust was recorded at the harbor, and temperatures have now dropped to a pleasant 27 degrees after maxing out at over 33.5 degrees today in this city. There's also storm warnings in general for the Northern Territory for damaging winds and heavy rainfall as well. Large hail and damaging winds and storm warnings in central and eastern New South Wales. We'll start with what's happening here in New South Wales. You can see showers and storms that have rolled through around central parts of New South Wales, affecting areas like the Gosford region, for instance, and also around the Scone, Maitland, Katoomba, and Bilpin areas. Those showers and storms look to continue for the next few hours, but then should ease back overnight and into tomorrow. The Northern Territory, a squall line of thunderstorms has formed. It's moving towards the north, and as it's moving there, it's thrown up a few fingers of storms across Darwin. You can see that there's sort of a conglomerate of thunderstorms around the region, and they are impacting Darwin at the moment. Heavy rain and damaging winds is likely with some of these storms, though the strongest gust I've seen is 65 kilometers an hour at the Darwin Harbor region. Now, in terms of the general warning area, we can see that Darwin included, but also Wadair included, so parts of the Barkly and the Daly region in storm warnings at the moment. For assistance in storm damage, contact the State Emergency Services on 132 500.
Tropical cyclone Penny has been impacting the Queensland coastline over the last 24 hours or so. We've had some good falls in and around the Airlie Beach region. Now, Hamilton Island collected 78 millimetres in the gauge. We also had the heaviest rain in 2 years hit Proserpine, and winds have been picking up as a result of that system. Severe thunderstorms have also been impacting inland parts of the country, in New South Wales in particular, where we had damaging winds and, of course, heavy downpours. Bega saw a 100-kilometre-an-hour wind gust on, of course, Tuesday evening, and for Wednesday we saw severe weather once again. Thursday, it's all happening along the east coast. We have showers and thunderstorms for inland regions of New South Wales. And of course, the showers and thunderstorms are hitting you in the tropics of Queensland. Now, dust storms have been a dominant feature over the last 24 hours in Clermont and also in New South Wales in western parts of the state, and that is due to the damaging winds whipped up by severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms are a threat once again in the southeast and northeast tropical coastlines, with heavy falls for you in Townsville, Cardwell, places like Ingham as well, and that is from ex-tropical cyclone Penny. Showers are forecast to persist along the remainder of the Queensland coastline, including the southeast corner, and that's just with onshore winds. This is what it was looking like on Tuesday when we had severe thunderstorms lash inland parts of New South Wales. Now, Bellambi had 25 millimetres in the gauge. It really was about the wind gusts, though, where we did see wind gusts of over 100 kilometres per hour near Canberra. As a result, the State Emergency Services did respond to over 85 calls for assistance on Tuesday afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms are a threat once again this afternoon and for your Thursday afternoon. A few showers with possible thunderstorms in the east, mainly about the coast and ranges. Southerly winds in western, southern and central districts. Of course, we did see those dust storms in Western Sydney on Tuesday evening, and we'll continue to see showers across the far north of the state as well. Sunny, settled and dry in Victoria. Wasn't looking too sunny or settled in Toowoomba on Tuesday afternoon. Take a look at this, a hailstorm hit. Now, we did see severe thunderstorms tear through southeastern parts of the country. Really, storm outbreak continuing. No more stormy skies in Victoria, though single-digit minimums overnight across the state. Showers will be clearing from the west and south in Tasmania. It's a dry, settled one, basically statewide. Swansea, 23 degrees. A dry day ahead for you in South Australia, and it'll be mild to warm about the southern coastline, grading to very hot in the far north. 38 degrees for you in Coober Pedy. To the west coast, where we have extreme fire danger forecast for inland parts of the state. It is a cooler one by the west coast with southwesterly winds moving up the coastline. Geraldton, 27 degrees. And to the top end, where we're seeing a dry day, reprieve in the storms, searing heat for the outback.
A heatwave developing in the south, more storms for New South Wales, and of course, ex-tropical cyclone continues to bring a deluge to parts of Queensland. Let's start there because that's what's happening right now and over the next few days. We have this system which is going to be slowly migrating northwest parallel or near parallel to the Queensland coast Wednesday and into Thursday. As that happens, the heaviest of the rain will also shift on Thursday, rather from around the Mackay, Hamilton Island area up to around the Ayr, Townsville, Rollingston, and around that sort of Cardwell region as well. That's where we could see the flash flooding shift to on Thursday. And some totals there, including you in Townsville, could be in excess of 100 millimeters. With very heavy rainfall rates. Good news on the balance, of course, but it's severe weather. You've got to drive the conditions. Now, on Friday, the heaviest of the rain will then shift to tropical North Queensland and the Tablelands region. Very heavy totals here. And the remnants of the system, what you can't really see here, is actually going to push away from Queensland over the weekend, across the Gulf, and then to the Northern Territory's top end, where it may even reform in the Timor Sea or even in the Indian Ocean. So you can see a center of circulation there. That's what the remnants of Penny is doing. So you still got a little mid-level disturbance which is pushing through, dragging moisture in the tropics with it. So what's that going to be doing? Well, that's causing the rain over this weekend to shift out of Queensland and head to the Northern Territory's top end, but it'll also bring a burst of heavy rain, potentially some of the heaviest rain we've seen all year for the top end on a widespread scale. And of course, for the Queensland tropics from Townsville up to around the Cooktown area, expect another 50 to 150 millimeters. Some areas potentially over the next 2 days getting over 200 millimeters of rainfall. In New South Wales, Wednesday through to Friday, more storms are coming through, but the most intense storms will be on Friday before easing this weekend. Now, taking a look at Thursday's rainfall forecast, we're going to be cloudy conditions for you in Wollongong, Sydney, and even Newcastle, and then storms in the afternoon across central areas. Bathurst, Orange, Dubbo areas at risk. But the more intense storms are on Friday. That's as this low-pressure trough in the interior deepens and we start to see moisture filter through and we get a storm setup which is similar to that of just a few days ago. Areas like Wagga Wagga, Canberra, and down to the Jervis Bay area are all at risk of seeing intense storms, bringing the risk of hail, maybe some flash flooding and damaging winds on Friday. And finally, we're going to see another heat wave hit parts of the interior and the south, including you in Adelaide just briefly there. 40-degree heat widespread across the south and interior and lasting a week or more for some areas. The air mass derives from inland parts of the country and is going to be shifted across more populated areas of Australia. For instance, you in Broken Hill starting this weekend having another run of days well above 40 degrees lasting for potentially a week or more.